What's up, everybody? Welcome in. Happy TGIF to every single one of you guys. Welcome to the stream. It's an early one. Hope you guys are tuned. If you're at work watching along and you're listening in, don't tell the boss. Shh. But luckily, we are here for you guys. We're going to be bringing you live flag-to-flag coverage of the Miller Tech Battery 200 live from the Pocono Raceway. And they're already getting it going for the pre-race ceremonies. So let's get it going. Pre-race ceremonies coming at you right now.
Here we go, green flag, biggity, biggity, biggity. Let's go racing, boys!
Justin Allgaier.
If you would bow your head with me, please. Dear Lord, we come to you today and we just say thank you. Thank you for allowing us to come to this beautiful racetrack and compete as competitors. And we just ask for your hand of protection over all of these drivers as they go out and battle and try to win the race. And we just ask that they race in your honor. Dear Lord, we just ask that you watch over all the crews, the workers, the fans that are here in attendance to keep them safe. Dear Lord, we just ask that you watch over our country. We know that there's a lot of unrest and unknown, but we just ask that you be with our leaders and our military and all the men and women that fight for this country to keep us safe and to keep it free so that we can come here and do these things that we love to do. Dear Lord, we just honor you and glorify you, and we do all of this in your name. We love you and praise you. Amen.
Here to perform our national anthem, please welcome singer and songwriter from Pottstown, Pennsylvania, Kendall Conrad.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Whoa, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Let's give it up for
And we are set to go racing here in the Pocono Mountains of Racing.
All right. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. 1 second here. Let me pause this. All right. Appreciate you hanging out with us on the national anthem there. Really quick series right there. So appreciate you hanging with us. So let's go through the field really quick and then we'll pick our winners and do our dark horses as well. Lane Riggs is on the pole tonight. He is my dark horse he's my pick to win, by the way. I'm sorry about the vlog not coming out this afternoon. It'll come out after this race is over. The paint scheme and race weekend preview. So sorry that I couldn't get it out. Too busy at work today, and then Wi-Fi was not very good either. So we apologize about that. So it'll be coming out after this race is over. So look forward to that. But my pick is Lane Riggs to win this race tonight. Caden Honeycutt, Corey Heim, Carson Hosevar, Tanner Gray, Gio, little G, Andres Perez Garala at 7th. 8th is Raj Karuth. 9th is Brandon Jones in that one. He's back in that. Patrick Emerling doing double duty in that 07 truck, 07 Xfinity as well. Jake Garcia, Connor Mozak, Stuart Friesen in that 52. Winner at Michigan last week, I believe, right? Chandler Smith, Ty Majeski, Luke Baldwin, Tyler Ankrum, Daniel Hemrick, Matt Crafton, Matt Mills, Connor Jones, Nathan Bird, Jake Wood, Cody Denson, Spencer Boyd, Frankie Munoz, Tyler Thomasy, Tony Brettinger, Dawson Cram, Norm Benning, Brian Duzalt, Clayton Green, Ben Jones, and Dawson Sutton are your lineup. So let's see who you got. I'm going Lane. Yeah, and a little Gator just gave the blessing or the prayer. That was pretty cool to see him. So let me see who you got in the chat. I'm going Lane Riggs for the pick. Who do you got? We're going to start. Who we got? Who's going to go? Who's going to go? Who you got? Not Jones. Oh, it's Rhodes, not Jones. It's Ben Rhodes. Sorry, Ben Rhodes. Sorry about that. I didn't realize that. Thank you so much. But my pick is the 7. We're gonna start with Bronny with the 7 with Hosava, Ben Rhodes for Georgia fan. Ricky's going Chandler Smith. Anybody else here? Chandler Smith. Gentry's going the smart pick, Corey Heim. How could you not pick Heim here? He was a spring winner last year. How's my week? It's been crazy, Parker. It's been very busy. What number is Frankie Munoz? I believe Frankie Munoz is way back here. He's a number 39 or 32 or 33. I can't see that number. I have old eyes. You're going with Heim, Polish racer. Wow, he's actually picking a racer this time. Kyle Busch fans going Caruth. I've been busy all week. What time is the race on? Is about to be on here. Just a second there, Froto Joe. We have Todd Bodine in the pits. We have the announcers are down in Charlotte. They're not even there at the track. Parker says, I don't know much about the Truck Series League. I used to be a Jack Sprague fan. Good deal. So if you pick Corey Heim, you're probably on a roll there too as well. Heim time followed by Friesen, Lloyd says. Good to see for that. And the one who crosses the line first. There you go, Polish Racer. I knew that was coming. But we are here at this long track at Pocono, the Tricky Triangle. And it should be interesting to see these trucks go around here. So first stage is going to be 20 laps. We have a total of 80 laps today. It's probably going to be a quick race, and we have to get it done because daylight comes to an end in about 2 hours or so, or 3 hours or so. So we got about 3 hours to get this race in. There is some rain clouds around, but I think we should be okay. Who else? Anybody else? And the one who crossed the line, mine is Ty Majeski out. Okay, good for that. Many Friday afternoons, local bar with Friesen's father-in-law. Awesome. Sky Allen, what's up? Good to see you. He's going. Sky Allen is going Hocevar for the pick. YouTube channel NASCAR Truck 2005, literally showing the race, no box or anything. Yeah, that's how it goes. We'll get them taken down. It's not that big of a deal. Hocevar, he has less money in his pocket, but great guest in Mexico for energizing for the race. And T-Van, I saw you say something. T-Van, what's up, CeeLo and everyone? I forgot about this race. I've been busy all day. CeeLo, has ever told you your hair looks as bad as your hats? Yes, it does. I need a haircut for sure. Thank you, T-Van. I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you so much. So here we go. Let's get back to it.
Well, we say 80 laps. Somebody think that's a lot. Laps.
What's up, Mark? Good to see you. What's up, Earl? Genius Math. What's up? I did not yet see it. I need a haircut too. Yeah. Why is this not picking up? Why is it not picking it up?
The most famous words in motorsports. Please welcome Miller Tech owner Lester Miller, along with the Miller Tech team. Drivers, start your engines!
I don't know.
And with that,
I'm on.
35
It's down
NASCAR
low.
Craftsman trucks come to life on the
What's
pit
up,
lane as we close in on the Miller Tech 200 here in Pocono.
DIY.
All right, so there it is. What's up, everybody? Thanks so much for being here. We got Gentlemen Start Your Engines, and now it's time to pick. Now it's time to pick your dark horses. Your dark horses. Who is your dark horse? Now, a dark horse can't be someone favored a lot. So I am going. Who did I say I'm going? I didn't release it to anybody yet, so they really don't know. Ty Majeski. Ty Majeski, I'm taking the Ford. Ty Majeski gets the win. He's my dark horse tonight, taking dark horse playoffs. What's up, Mac? Good to see you, man. Host of art needs to be put in the wall. He says, good to be here. Munoz is the 33. Thank you, John, for that. Heim time for Megadeth. Anybody else? My dark horse is the 81 for Bronny. Tanner Gray is the dark horse for Ricky. Chandler Smith for Unt. What's up, Friesen? My dark horse, Lloyd Friesen, trying to get a back-to-back wins here on the truck races. 77 for Georgia fan. Infinger for Mark. I almost picked him to his. Yes, this is a race. What's up, Butterfly? Good to see you. Heim time. Hammer down. That's right, David Farmer. Good to see you. Riggs is his dark horse. Polish Racer's got Riggs as his dark horse. Matt Mills is the dark horse. I'm going with Ben Rhodes starting in the far back, T-Van says. Okay, T-Van's going with Ben Rhodes as his dark horse. CeeLo, it's been a few weeks. Yeah, I was on last week, though, for Mexico, Gentry. Mark, welcome back. We were here for Mexico last week. Tanner Gray, dark horse for Gentry. Ben Rhodes for Vlogs. Heim cannot be a dark horse here. That's right. That's right. Yes, Fly Craftsman Truck Series. It's Craftsman Truck Series. Great. Taylor Gray is Butterfly's pick. Okay, Butterfly. Riggs for Kenneth Fox. Good to see you, Kenneth Fox. Appreciate you being here. Shout out to tonight to Bridger. Yeah. And you'll see on the truck paint schemes. They didn't really release a lot of paint schemes for the truck series this week. It's kind of down and out. So there's some on there, and the ones that are here right here, what you see, not too many. So thank you guys for being here. Appreciate all the love, and let's see if we can get it going here. Does Hendrick Motorsports own any truck drivers? I don't know. I'm sure they do. They own tons of truck drivers. Good luck, Tony Bridger. Ricky says Riggs cannot be a dark horse. He's my number 2. Gentry says, "What's up, Shaylane Holmes? Good to see you. Appreciate you being here." And that is it. So there is your dark horses. So now let's do our cautions. I think it's going to be a very low caution rate here. There is high speeds of this truck, but I'm going to just go 4 cautions. That's including the stage breaks. I think they're going to play very smartly here, though they haven't raced in a couple weeks, so they might be a little antsy out there to try to get going. But I'm going to take 4 cautions. 4 cautions tonight is my pick. Morgvit's going to start us off with 2. Georgia fan with 4, Jermaine with 5, Bronny with 6. Anybody else? Anybody else with your picks? Anybody else? Caruth is a Hendricks driver. Yes, he is. Caruth. We saw him win in Nashville. I got to see him in person. If you watch the vlog, you see us in the pit when he wins, which was pretty exciting. Butterfly is going 5 cautions. Sky's got 3. Gentry's got 5. Liam's got 5. Jermaine's got 5. T-Van's got 5. Kenneth Fox has got 6. Earl has got 4. I'm looking up the truck series drivers to try to know them. It looks like there's a female driver. Yeah, Tony Bridger is her name, and she is the driver. Let's see here. 6 yellows for Lloyd, 5 for Shaylane Holmes, Alt for 6, Mark with 6, Parker with 6. 30 likes. Keep on hitting that like button. It might be a struggle to get 100 likes tonight, but we'd love to have 100 likes. There's 112 of us here already, but it is early, and we normally have a lot of crowd, but normally the trucks are about 7 o'clock tonight on Friday nights, but because the no lights at Pocono, they're early. So don't be so down on the lady. She's finishing races, getting valuable seat time one day. I think this will be here. We'll see. We'll see. So, all right, let's go. We got your cautions, and Al says 12 cautions. Going lucky number 7 for Polish Racer. Ricky's got 6 cautions, And Lane Riggs, his first career Truck Series pole. Congratulations. And I picked him to win. So this should be interesting to see if Lane Riggs can pull it off. Corey Heim and Lane Riggs and Hocevar were the 3 favorite truck drivers to win here today. And I went with Lane Riggs. So let's see what he can do. Let's see if it's going to be a good spot. What position is Tony starting in? Tony is starting in... Brittinger is starting in 23rd spot. 23rd spot. So here we go.
One piece, then it's off onto the North Straight and back toward Tim Catalfamo of Marlboro, New Jersey.
Thank you very much, Kurt Becker. Good afternoon, everyone. Here in turn number...
Why is it not?
It's 17.
One second, y'all. I'm trying to figure out why it's not picking it up. Hello, hello. Check, 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 check.
The straightaway. I'll come in turn 3.
All right, Pocono Raceway ready to go green here in just a second, y'all. Appreciate you being here. Thanks so much for hanging out with us, and we're ready to have some fun. Make sure you're hitting that like button, trying to get to 100 likes, and let's have a good time. So looking forward to it. And Georgia fan, haven't heard back from Maddie F yet, by the way, but I will let you know as soon as I hear something. Okay, we'll just be getting rid of this. All right, I'm gonna go serve yourself a plate of lasagna. What's up, Mad Steve? Good to see you. CeeLo doing a Braves game tonight? No, not tonight. Not tonight. We're just doing this one stream here tonight. That's all we're doing. Why isn't it picking it up? I don't know why it's not picking up over here. Let's see if I do it this way. Close this. Maybe that'll work. Okay, we're back at it. All right, so can y'all hear me? Are we still good? Everybody good? All right, for some reason it is not picking up through my mic. I don't know why. I saw her fly. She's a beautiful lady. I saw her in Nashville. I briefly saw her in Nashville. She's tall too. But the front stretch is a long stretch. The back stretch is 3,050 feet. The front stretch is 3,700 feet. And the short stretch going into turn 3 is 1,700 feet. So should be interesting to see these trucks fly. 14 degree of banking on turn 1. 8 degree of banking at turn 2. 6 degree of banking in turn 3. And the front stretch, back stretch, and short stretch. So this should be interesting. Thanks much for hanging out with us tonight. We appreciate you, and we're ready to have some fun. Thank you for hitting that like button for us and hitting that subscribe. As trying to get to our goal of 33,500, maybe more this weekend. So help us out there. And next weekend we're in Atlanta. I want to attend race in Talladega and Pocono someday. I'm going to Talladega this fall.
On Saturday, Caden Honeycutt carrying the name Charlie Henderson above the window of his truck. Jason Toy.
Posty, let's put a spotlight here on one of the drivers that continues to try to rise the ranks here in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, and Connor Mozak. Full-time season for him in this Chevrolet. And this weekend started out for him to be almost perfect. They were very fast in practice. Matter of fact, the fastest truck in practice. Many thought he would have the pole. And on his qualifying run, he was pacing on that side to have the pole, with the exception of turn number 3. We hear the importance of trying to get off that corner. He tried to put too much into it. It broke loose on him. Had to chase it up the track and lost some time. They got a very fast Chevrolet. His confidence level continues to rise for Connor Mozak. And today, he's going to roll off from the 12th spot.
So that's the story from the pit lane as the field has just come down the pit lane to check their tachometers. We're coming to the green. That gives us an opportunity to get a Goodyear tire update presented by Goodyear, building tires for more than 125 years, from the track to the street and in all conditions. Goodyear has a tire for you. Goodyear, still, always, forever.
So Goodyear allowed a lot of these truck teams 5 sets of tires for the race weekend. They used one of them in practice. They qualified on a set. They're on the trucks now. They've got 3 sets laying in the box. If I look at this race, it's probably a 2-stop race.
All right, here we go. We're getting ready to go green.
One extra set to lay it out and put in your
Let's go.
Style that into the old strategy notebook, because it could come into play the later we get into this race. Here comes the field off turn 3. Paint truck is off the road for the start of this race. Here he is, Goldsboro, North Carolina's Alex Hayden.
Field makes their way down to the line. Green flag goes in the air, and we are underway.
Let's go, green flag.
Oh, Lane Riggs, the pole winner.
Time's going to get a good cup if he gets in. He's right.
They thunder up the speed, headed off to turn number 1 for the first time.
Side by side.
Let's go. Corey Heim. Wow, Riggs didn't get a good start at all.
They work their way off the Long Pond Straight for the first time here this evening. Go back into the tunnel turn. 3 wide.
Wow.
Heim will shoot out of turn number 2 in the lead. The race now is on for second.
Lap 3, we're going to honor Dale Sr.
That's where you find Caden Honeycutt, Lane Riggs, now and Carson Hosevar. It take Corey Heim on to get the lead. He'll lead lap 1 here in the Pocono Mountains. He'll take that truck from the outside wall, pull it all the way down to the bottom of the racetrack. Now swing it back up against the wall, back down to the bottom, trying to break the draft of everyone in his way. And those trucks in pursuit following his line, so it's like a giant.
Let me see those 11s. Woo!
Rides along in the second position. No challenge there, at least not right now, from Lane Riggs, who's content to ride in third. Raja Karut pops out of line. He's back in the 7th position.
Time, y'all. Taking it over already. Ben Rhodes up 13 spots.
Jake Garcia, that's going on outside.
Eva, what's going on? Ricky with a thumbs down.
Back to turn number 3.
On lap 3, we honored Dale Sr. right here on our channel. Let me see those 3s in the chats as we honor Dale Sr. right here on the Go at Silo.
Gia Rogero, hang on to the spot.
For you, Dale. Praise hell, praise Dale. 3s in the chat as we honor Dale Sr. right here on the Go at Silo.
Further ahead, a challenge for the second position. Caden Honeycutt has the spot, but here comes Lane Riggs to the inside. Riggs gets a fender alongside. We're going to go Jordan race center.
Thank you so much, guys, for the 3s in the chat. We honor you, Dale Sr., right here at the Tricky Triangle. Praise hell, praise Dale, right here on the Go at Silo.
Battle for the number 2 position. He's coming up off turn number 3. Meanwhile, Corey Heim is checked out. He's halfway to Scranton. But
2-second lead already.
Carson Hosevar is there. So is Caden Honeycutt. Now let's toss Tanner Gray into the mix as well. Carson Hosevar on the climb here in the early going. That's the crosshairs now. 6-1 Lane Riggs. This is number 2. Riggs runs about a half a groove up off the bottom. Hosevar, though, unable to capitalize.
You couldn't stand him.
Tanner Gray completes the top 5. All of that well behind Corey Hine, who actually flashes across turn 2. Comes Corey Hine out of turn number 2 in his
Corey Hine, he's 11.
Tundra, leading the Lane Riggs truck by about 15 truck lengths in the
I'm Riggs, Hosevar, Honeycutt.
Takes his truck right to the other line through the corner.
Up off of turn number 3, Corey Hine driving away from the field. Now Lane Riggs seems to have settled in and found a bit of a rhythm. He's got third place Carson Hosevar by 7, let's call it 10 truck lengths. Further back, the battle is up in the number 9 spot. Perez has the spot. You've got Garcia beginning to put some pressure on his tailgate.
He runs single file for the moment into the bank of turn number 1. Goes in behind them.
I'm in gray for me.
That spot as they exit off turn 1, 2 to 3. He will move up. Stuart Friesen will into the 12th position at the expense of Chandler Smith.
6 laps completed, 20. They're running spread out. Riggs climbing back, though, at 1.80.
And Stuart Friesen and Chandler Smith racing for a spot outside of the top 10. Further up, battle is going on between Andres Perez-Delar, Jake Garcia, and Brandon Jones. They run single file into turn number 3. Here's Garcia looking on. Perez-Delar off turn 3. All of these trucks huddle up down to the bottom of the racetrack. Then they swing them wide up against the outside wall. Let's pick up Stuart Friesen right now. He is running back in the 12th position as he begins to apply pressure to Brandon Jones.
6 laps complete of 20. 75 to go in this race. 20 laps in the first stage. Hit that subscribe, y'all. Help us out.
Brandon Jones rides in the 11th position. Straight ahead of him is where Jake Garcia behind the 10th spot. Straight. This time, nobody is actually will step out of the kind of great work. Jake Garcia getting a little bit restless right now behind the Andres Perez-Delar Chevrolet Silverado. It's Perez in front of Jake Garcia. 2 truck lengths behind Garcia is Brandon Jones. Behind them, they're almost side by side through the corner. That's where you find Friesen and Chandler Smith.
Good hard racing. This all going on around the number 10 position. All the while, Dave, Corey Hine's got this field covered, at least here in the opening 6 laps.
That's bad news for the competition. 0 time at all.
2-second lead for Heim. And then Riggs, Hosevar, Honeycutt.
There he comes down, coming back off the long pond straightaway.
MBM Motorsports.
Shifting up the 4th position. Now, Peyton Honeycutt has the position. Tanner Gray has been all over his tailgate. Tries to toss the Honey Gray to the inside. Tanner Gray will exit out of turn number 2. 2 truck lengths behind the Caden Honeycutt truck. Again, both these drivers racing for short. Headed back to the corner. Here's Peyton Honeycutt right against the yellow line. Tanner Gray following his fire tracks off turn 3. Kane Honeycutt started on the outside of the front row a few laps ago. He has fallen back to the...
And he stars in this race. Hosevar is in 3rd. He's the only one. They're all stars, Bobby, but Hosevar is the only Cup driver.
They've got a long gap back. Starts in our machine.
Yeah, we can't switch leaderboard to race, please. I can't watch. We can't do it, Shrimp.
There's a gap of 3 more truck lengths back to Raja Reed. He travels right behind into the gap of another 6 truck lengths to the rest of the field coming off. Including Connor Mosak. He's been pretty racy on working his way into the top 10. Connor Mosak swings his way out of turn number 2, about 10 truck lengths behind the Raja machine. Behind Connor Mosak.
Honeycutt. Tiff, this is for Dale. 333. Thanks, Tiff. Thanks so much. Everybody tell Tiff thank you so much. Raise hell, praise Dale with that super chat. Tiff, thanks so much.
It's been able to keep Chandler Smith at bay, at least for the last couple of laps as they come back down past the start-finish line. Stuart Friesen with a win under his belt. He knows he's going playoff racing. He works his way back into turn number 1.
Well, welcome back, Shrimp.
Rance is still
Brandon Jones. 58 likes, trying to get to 100, y'all. Way early.
to the inside And Jake are going into turn number 2 to back out of the throttle and follow Garcia back to turn 3. Behind them, Stuart Friesen and Chandler Smith having a heck of a battle for this position. It's been going on.
I'm sure if you look really hard, Shrimp, you can find it.
We're discussing right now, trailing Corey Heim, who leads by 1.6 seconds. 9 laps have been completed, which leaves 11 to go in stage 1.
All right. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. Appreciate you hanging out. What's up? What that game yesterday, Celia? Yeah, I couldn't do the game yesterday. We had a family time. We all went to dinner together, had a good time. So sorry about that. But Kenneth Clark, appreciate you being here. Everybody, thanks for being here. My name is CeeLo. On the Go at CeeLo is our YouTube channel. We do all the NASCAR races, and we're continuing our NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series coverage right here early for you guys that we can't watch the race or listen to the race. We're here for you guys. Tomorrow morning will be an all-day, tomorrow afternoon thing again. We'll start early in the morning with NASCAR Xfinity Series, followed by the NASCAR Cup Series, and then the NASCAR Xfinity Series race from the Pocono Raceway. And then on Sunday, the Great American Getaway 400, the NASCAR Cup Series, will have their flag-to-flag coverage of their race as well, 400 miles here at Pocono. So thank you guys for being here. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and we're ready to have some fun here on the Go at CeeLo. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you're hitting that like button for us. And yeah, we cannot show the race. That is against the law and against the rules, so we can't do that. So, but I'm sure if you look really hard, I'm sure you can find it somewhere, somehow. So thank you guys for being here, as it's only 4:30 in the afternoon, Central Time, middle of the afternoon in the West Coast. So looking having a good time. I don't know. I got full bars here. CeeLo is better than TV, Ricky says. Appreciate it, buddy.
I'm Lady, third generation race car driver.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have $10,000?
Not on yet. 9 laps to go already. 9 laps to go. CeeLo, this is hometown track. 9 to go. This is your hometown track, Bobby. And Heim is still got a 2-second lead at single file all the way back. Like I said, I didn't think there was going to be any cautions. I think there was going to be 4, maybe 1 with the stage cautions. But this is going to be one of those single file fuel. Lloyd, do you think this becomes a fuel mileage race at the end? I think it does. Remember, we had a couple cars run out of gas on that front stretch. This becomes a fuel mileage race. We'll see if it does with pit stops and all that stuff. But Steven, what's up? Best chat on the interweb. Thank you, buddy. 94 degrees in Austin. It's supposed to be hot this weekend here in Tennessee, like over 100. So we're looking to see what that happens there. So 8 laps to go, 68 to go here total. On lap 13, we got Heim time leading the race. So if you're a big Heim time, let me see your clocks in the chat.
Presented by Craftsman. Your yard isn't overgrown. It's ripe with potential. Conquer whatever it throws your way with the Craftsman B20 brushless RP outdoor lineup. More runtime, better performance, and fewer frustrations. See craftsman.com for details. If you look at the cars that have come to life here, really the impressive run for me, Ben Rhodes. He didn't qualify, started at the back. I think he ended up starting about 32nd. He's driven his way all the way.
Ben Rhodes.
15th at this point, passing a bunch of really good cars.
And he needs something positive to happen.
Ben Rhodes moving on up. We see those 99s. What's up, Kevin? Good to see you.
Right now, 55 points behind the cut line. Ben Rhodes, a 2-time Truck Series champion, needs something positive, needs it now.
He does need it now. A win would take care of everything. Now, we talk about how Ben Rhodes is on the prowl, right? On the move. Well, one driver that's not is Ty Majeski. He is pinned back in the 18th position. Jason Toy, what's the deal there? Doing a fall back through the field back early on in this race when we talked about it with Kurt Becker over in turn 2. They went 3 wide. Well, the problem was it was Ty Majeski in the middle of that. The front nose of that race truck, and now he's having aero issues. He's got very, very tight over in turn number 1 in front of Dave Moody. He's very loose over in turn number 3 and continuing to fall back.
Well, can't see it.
Together, trying to see if they can fix it. But the momentum that we talked about for that team to have.
Pocono can be really humid and hot on top of that mountain.
For Ty Majeski. It's tough. It's really tough. When I hear that, that brings back some crew chief nightmares right there. Turn 1, turn 3, to be tight 1 and lose the 3. Like I feel like you got to change it left or straight.
What's up, Tom? Good to see you, man. Fuel mileage, these dudes wreck each other at the end of every race. That they do, D. You're right about that.
Hey, that message to your driver, knowing that you're
Make sure you hit that like button for us.
Keep working on it. We're going to keep working on it. I'm going to work on it, and you're going to separate the two. I'm going to try to get
Trying to get to 100 likes.
on third 1 and 2, but I will work on
D's going Hocevar.
front end turning for 3 and 1 and 2 for 1 and 3 as we argue with truck. So what would take precedence? I would imagine that you would want the truck handling the best in 3 because if you get there, you're coming to the money at the end of the race, and that could win you the race if you're in the right spot. Yeah, it does. I think turn 3 takes a little precedence over it, but turn 1 leads. And in doing so, he only needed 3 laps to take over 10th all time in NASCAR Craftsman
Sorry about that.
Series in laps led.
I hit the wrong button.
that. And past Todd Bodine now is 10th all-time laps led. He's already got 15 wins under his belt.
No, it wasn't lag. I hit the power off button on my keyboard.
I believe that he's well down the path of perhaps maybe getting in position and scoring that.
That's twice I've done that.
At the end of 2024, looked like he was going to do that, came up short at Phoenix, but you're right. That is the only thing that's missing from
Just talk to
that championship
Pete
will come.
Pep. Who's that? I don't know who that is.
For him. Would be
Who is that, Tom?
to the NASCAR Cup Series.
Hocevar needs to find the wall.
Has the talent and the skill set in order to make that.
He absolutely does. You got to wait for the right opportunity, and we don't know the ins and outs of his contract situation, but Corey Heim right now is making the best of.
Give him a big hug for me,
in the
Butterfly says.
Truck Series. I mentioned his lead.
So I'm in PA. I'm only 3 hours to northwest of it.
His lane.
Oh, the skunk? Oh, Lord.
Position number 2, as you mentioned, Alex, and he's reporting that the truck is just tight, especially down in turn number 1. He's not bad. Turn 2 and turn 3, but the truck is very tight in turn number 1. Looking up the road, we're getting ready to have some pit stops. His crew chief, Heinrich crew chief, said, just bring it down. We'll work on it here during the break. Carson Hocevar, the first one, going to bring the trucks down to the attention of the crew here as pit stops. And basically what they're doing, they are flipping the stage.
So Heim's going to give up the lead? All right. See you in a bit. See, don't even. I touched the power button on the keyboard and it turned everything off.
Raja Karukas as well.
First over missing the pit road, the stop Smoke fuel going in left side for Goodyear Racing.
So a lot of teams are going to jump the stage here.
I'm left front. They lose a lot of spots here on the pit lane for Ruggiero.
So some green flag stops. We look up off of turn number 3. Who's going to come to pit road this time? There's another truck that will peel off. It's race leader Corey Heim.
Corey Heim's going to give up the lead and jump the stage?
To win, he's going to get his truck.
Yeah, it's true. He doesn't need anything, right? Trouble! Cody Dennison with the caution. Caution.
And we stay under the green flag as Corey Heim makes his pit stop in front.
Wow. They didn't call the caution flag.
Truck, the lap times and the performance kind of speaks for itself. A little slow on the right rear of it. Now around to the left side of it.
Yeah, they did.
Sure they get.
Man, this is going to screw up Heim and Hocevar pitting.
Down and away.
So Corey Heim gives up the opportunity to get stage points. Comes to pit road. He's thinking big picture.
Riggs is going to get this.
Lead over now to Lane Riggs with 2 laps to go. And now the caution flag is flying here at the start-finish line, which will effectively end stage number 1. Riggs was about to put, looked like he was about to put a lap on.
Yeah, Cody Dennison's car is messed up. He hit the wall hard.
Trying to get Tony Breidinger and maybe Tanner Gray a lap down. He was on their back bumper as the caution flag just came out.
Looks like some debris has come off the Cody Dennison truck when he hit the wall in turn.
I want to pick is the Heim 11.
He was able to keep the truck off the wall, pull it down to the bottom of turn number 1 and onto the Long Pond straightaway. Looks like he may have lost a tire carcass there. Just exiting.
That's just how you run the fuel mileage strategy. You're right, man. Tricky triangle, D.
Just under the caution flag. We're on the final lap of stage 1, and it will be Lane Riggs who will capture the stage win. To Steve Post.
Well, you got
Lane Riggs, my pick to win this thing.
The pitch closed just a moment ago. Made his way down there, a long pitch stop. So Grant Enfinger pitting while the pits were closed. And Steve, let's check back in with actually,
that's a flat left front tire for Grant Enfinger.
Flat left tire for Enfinger.
You're not going to ride around here waiting for him to open pit road. He came down.
Flat left tire for Enfinger.
So Grant Enfinger back out on the racetrack, Todd, and that's a tough break. But again, the caution was out.
Yeah, the caution's out. Pit road's closed. He'll start tail end because of coming to pit road with the pit road closed. But if you leave that truck out there for 3 more laps, that's many, many miles. You could have that tire tear apart the nose and fender. So a good decision by them to come here, take their lumps, and work forward from there. So it's Lane Riggs who gets the win in stage 1, with Kate Honeycutt finishing in 2nd. Connor Mosak cycled to 3rd. Andres Perez.
Who's your dark horse? It was Ty Majeski. Ty Majeski.
Smith in 8th. Tyler Ankrum.
Decoy says 45 dad was my pitcher. Was a pitcher for the Angels. Appreciate you being here. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. My name is CeeLo. On the Go at CeeLo is our YouTube channel. And stage 1 is over. Stage 1 is over. And Lane Riggs, congratulations, Lane Riggs, as Corey Heim, as Bronny was saying in the chat, doesn't need any extra points than he already has. So it doesn't matter. He could probably take about 3 races off and still be in the playoffs. Well, he's going to be in the playoffs from no matter what, but still be the #1 seed in the playoffs. Playoffs! But thank you guys for hanging out with us. Make sure you're hitting that like button for us. Trying to get to 100 likes. We're at 64. And I know it's a little slow in here today, but it is also middle of the afternoon. A lot of people are still at work. That makes me feel better. Yeah, I picked Lane Riggs to win. And I picked Ty Majeski for the dark horse, but Lane Riggs to win here as he wins stage 1 and didn't lead at all until Corey Heim gave up the lead and jumped the stage with the pit stop. Hocevar as well. So yeah, Braves Mets next week. We'll be bringing that to you as well. So let's go through the lineup here. Lane Riggs, Caden Honeycutt, Connor Mosak, Andres Perez, Jake Garcia, Stuart Friesen, Brandon Jones, Chandler Smith, Tyler Ankrum, Ben Rhodes, Patrick Ermling, Daniel Hemrick, Ty Majeski, Jack Wood, Connor Jones, Matt Crafton, Luke Baldwin, Dawson Sutton, Corey Heim back there in 19th place, Matt Mills in 20th, Clayton Green, Carson Hocevar back in 22nd, him and Heim pitted at the same time. Tyler Thomasy in 23rd, Nathan Bird 24th, Frankie Munoz 25th, Tony Brenninger 26th, 27th, Spencer Boyd 28th, Tanner Gray. Then lap down is Raj Karuth. He was on pit road when the caution came out. Little G, Grant Enfinger had the tire go down. Cody Denson is the one that crashed, that brought the caution out. Dawson Cram, Norm Benning, and Brian Duzats is there. It is. So there is your total. 52 was the real dark horse last week. There you go. Yeah, he was. But he didn't know the week before at Michigan. Yeah, so he won Friesen. Congratulations to him. So thanks so much for being here, guys. We appreciate you hanging out on the channel this early in the afternoon, giving us the likes. We're trying to get to 100 likes, 30 to go, 33 likes to go. And coming up tomorrow will be NASCAR Xfinity Series practice in the morning, NASCAR Cup Series practice and qualifying in the afternoon, and then mid-afternoon, the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Enjoy the Pocono Mountains, whatever it is, 250, coming to you tonight. And after this is over, we're going to have a premiere of the vlog. So we're going to redirect to the vlog and watch the vlog together as the paint scheme and race weekend preview will be coming out right after this truck is over. So it'll be premiering as we go off the air. So how's that sound? We're going to have a good time. Make sure you're hitting that like for us and subscribing to the channel. So thank you guys. Hit that subscribe right up the top there. Trying to get to 33,500. We're 17 away from there. And what's up, Jake? Good to see you, man. Appreciate you being here too as well. Braves Marlins tonight in Miami.
At the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series schedule presented by Goodyear, building tires for more than 125 years. From the track to the street, in all conditions, Goodyear. It has a tire for you. Goodyear, still, always, forever.
Well, as we get down to it, Todd, if you haven't gotten your win or you're in the playoffs point-wise, how important is it now to try to solidify that with just these 4 races if you have the opportunity?
Yeah, it's ultimately that's the make or break as you look at it here. Definitely, these guys are just having to figure out what they can do.
75 likes. Thanks so much, guys. Anyone watching the broadcast, San Diego, good to see you.
Separation from the cut line.
I'm watching it too.
Do it every time chance you can.
I mean, Corey Heim has 4 wins already. They've been on a points grab, so he was willing to give up the lead, give up those stage points, give up that playoff point to put himself in position to get his 5th win of 2025. Again, he's won at Daytona, Las Vegas, Texas, and Charlotte. That team is obviously well dialed in. But Lane Riggs of late's been giving him a run for his money, leading right now. And then, of course, Caden Honeycutt cycling through to the 2nd position on the leaderboard. The pace truck has picked up the field. They are working down the Long Pond straightaway, headed into turn 2. And it'll be
We appreciate you, Miss Spain. Spain downstairs, taking care of business like always.
You will play out for those who are yet to come to pit road. By my count, there are 24 trucks that have not made a pit stop as of yet, and that will be happening here in just a couple of moments. We look down at the entrance to pit road, and the red and white flashing Wheelan engineering lights have been turned off, and the green one has just now been illuminated.
And that means that pit road is open for those that choose to come down the pit lane for service. No doubt, as Alex said, there are a lot of teams that stayed out onto the racetrack. 20 of them, matter of fact, 25 of them have not come down pit road. So we expect pit road to be a busy.
All right. Chase is very consistent, but I don't think he's winning. You don't think he's winning on Sunday?
Sticks in, and here we come. Pit road's open, and the barn door is wide open. Pit stops will happen. Lap 20.
Here we go. Pit stops.
Be Raja Karu
Who's going to get out first?
and Stuart Friesen, along with a handful of others. But now everyone else comes down the pit lane for their stops. We start with Jason Toy. Brandon Jones hits his mark. Also with
Yeah, he's winning the Xfinity race tomorrow.
Jeske, we talked about with the damage.
Ty Majeski.
New specs to work for him. 4 tires Sunoco fuel. Fuller up pit road. Perez DeLara is in. Also, Chandler Smith is in, picking up 4 tires of fuel, making a chassis adjustment for them. Perez DeLara, the first away in the middle section. Steve Post.
Mozak, Riggs, Perez, Honeycutt, Ankrum, Emerling, Garcia, Smith, Rhodes, Wood. Jack Wood up 3, Mozak up +2. Doesn't show any tires he took, though.
Speedway, air pressure adjustment.
What up, OJ?
And others here. End of stage number 1 pit stops here, lap number 23.
Not everybody came to pit lane. Stuart Friesen stayed on the racetrack. He's yet to make a pit stop in today's race, and he has inherited the race lead.
Coverage varies by plan. New contract and exclusions have been enforced.
Stuart Friesen did not pit. He stays on the lead. He's in first place. Lane Riggs, Caden Honeycutt, Connor Mozak, Andres Perez, your top 5. What's up, Josh? Good to see you. We're 25 likes away now from 100 likes. Help us out with those likes for us. Some people just can't pay $80 plus a month for cable. You should be allowed to show NASCAR. Well, unfortunately, that's not the case. Because if no, I'm eating some sour Skittles. Just in case, I mean, the thing is that if they allowed everybody to show the race, no one would sign up for cable, and they wouldn't make any money because their cable deal is with cable. So with Fox Sports, FS1, and that's where they show all their races. And if no one's going to pay for cable, no one's going to watch their racing, which makes their TV go down. So, and they're not going to let some schmo like me on YouTube make money off of NASCAR by showing the race. Does that make sense? So I'm glad you're hanging out with us, y'all. Appreciate you being here. Rest in peace, Charlie Henderson. Yes, I heard about that. You'll especially love Cup here, Shrimp. We have a good time. CeeLo, this feels funny having a Friday afternoon race time. I know, man. I know. Bless the power didn't go out during our tornado warning. Oh, I hope you guys are safe. Road course attitude, David says. And we're at 78 likes. Keep on hitting that like button for us. Yeah, so I mean, it's just that's the facts. I mean, they're not going to let Joe Schmo here show the race, and you know, and they don't get money for it. So that's how it works. I've been playing show Snow Runner right now. I'm doing time for the locals. There you go. Am I doing the brace night? No, I want to chill tonight. We got Saturday, Sunday, and then coming up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So we're definitely let's take a little break tonight. We'll be busy all day tomorrow afternoon with racing, and then we'll be back for Mets Braves on Monday night. So Monday, Tuesday, possibly Wednesday as well, and then Thursday, no. So probably Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, straight through, and then we go to Atlanta on maybe Thursday night late or Friday morning early. And then we'll be having coverage from there, content from the Echo Park Speedway. I don't know, Jake, I don't know if I can say that the whole entire weekend. The Atlanta Super Speedway, we'll be there all weekend hanging out with Tom and crew, ready to bring you some great coverage from over there. Just like we did in Nashville, there'll be live streams and all that good stuff. So thank you guys for being here on the Go with CeeLo. Thank you guys.
32 or 3 now becomes 36 or 7. Well, if I can get to 36 or
Atlanta, that's right, David.
in short stage 2 at that point, Stuart Friesen might be trying to get this all the way to the point where he can get just short of stage 2 and come in pit road, shorten the stage there.
That taps into the strategy that we were talking about earlier, and it would appear that Stuart Friesen is doing exactly that. They come to the line, 1 to go. Next time by,
1 to go.
The green flag. Stuart Friesen is posted as the leader. Corey Heim is second. Carson Hocevar is third. Tanner Gray is fourth. Running fifth right now is Connor Mosack. In Riggs, where he started sixth. Andres Perez in seventh. Kate Honeycutt in eighth. Tyler Ankrum ninth. And Patrick Emmerling in 10th.
11th at the moment is Jake Garcia. 12th is Chandler Smith. 13th is Ben Rhodes. Jack Wood is 14th. 15th is Brandon Jones. 16th right now is Luke Baldwin. 17th for the restart, Matt Mills. Matt Crafton is 18th. Connor Jones is 19th, and 20th is Dawson Sutton.
Tony Breininger is 21st. Spencer Boyd is 22nd. Daniel Hemrick is 23rd. Ty Majeski is 24th. 25th is Raja Karuth back on the lead lap. You've got Austin Green in 26th with Frankie.
TNT's coming back. Yeah, coming back after this week. This is the last week for it.
Bird in 30th.
31st, 1 lap down is Grant.
Yeah, that sucks.
To make a second unscheduled stop. 32nd is Dawson Cram. He's 5 laps down and the last truck on the racetrack. Off the track in 33rd is Cody Dennison. Off the track in 34th is Norm Benning. And 35th is Brian Doza.
Tig, what's up, man? Good to see you, TEG. Good to see you, brother. 81 likes. We're almost there. I will cancel my subscription for Prime after the Cup Series race. Yeah. And that's probably what a lot of people are going to do.
Starts, and we've seen them on the initial start today. They'll stack them 2 and 3 and 4 wide. They have ample enough room in which to work as they race down this long front straightaway here at the Pocono Mountains of Pennsylvania.
Here we go. I'm going to sync my TV up with the audio here so I can listen to it.
That's in turn number 1.
I got Lane Riggs.
They are lined up double wide for the restart, and it will be Corey Heim that'll restart on the inside of row 1. Stuart Friesen will restart on the outside of row 1 as they pace truck.
Yeah, I picked Riggs.
We are set to rock and roll again here in the Poconos.
Here they come. They got to get to the restart zone. They do that. Stuart Friesen on that outside lane gets back on the throttle. But
Friesen and High. Let's see who High can pull away.
Easily reaching top gear before they.
I think it's a little earlier than 6. Who's that outside? Infinger?
Breaking out 3 wide. Wow, Corey Heim is tight. Here we got into the west third corner is Stuart Friesen. He had to backpedal.
I don't know what she's making for dinner.
Goes way wide in turn 1. She nearly clips the safer barrier.
Friesen's taking the lead over Heim. Let me see those 52s.
Stuart
Friesen picking up where he left off in Michigan. Let me see those 52s in the house.
Out of turn number 2, but here comes Corey Heim right on his back tailgate, following him back to turn number 3. Heim looks to the outside on corner entry, gets alongside the right rear fender of Stuart Friesen, wheel to wheel for the lead.
Doing it around the outside. Corey Heim will fly by Stuart Friesen. He'll reassume the top spot. Now Stuart Friesen in second, looks in the mirror, sees
52s. Friesen, what a surprise in Michigan, huh?
Side on the 3 into turn 1. Howard Hooker, Stuart Friesen. Bruce Harchin, Hocevar to the second spot. Friesen drift a little wide back in the third position. Everybody back through the top 10, maybe 12 positions, has busted back down into single file formation as they head for turn 2.
Stuart Friesen again running right now in the third position behind the second place.
You said it before the race. Heim followed by Friesen.
Seeing the leader, Corey Heim, off turn number 2. That's how the top 3 run. Right now running in the 4th spot. That's Jake Garcia. Connor Mosack holds down 5th.
Kosovar in 2nd.
Position inside the top 10. Lane Riggs moves around. Honeycutt takes that spot away. And Honeycutt tried to squeeze down in line. And it was a tight squeeze coming off turn 3.
Here comes Kosovar.
Now, Jake Garcia to the inside. He'll sweep to the inside of Stuart Friesen. Give Garcia 3rd, Friesen 4th.
T-Van says he's not paying for cable for any coverage. So I do CeeLo. And I appreciate you, buddy.
Right, and make the run for you. Time was
What happened to Friesen?
fight him off.
New leader. Heim.
Carson Hocevar.
It's Hocevar now. He looks to the inside. It's the tunnel. Still chasing it before him. Carson Hocevar in the wake of the race leader, Corey Heim, this time as they race their way back to turn number 3. Corey Heim enters the
Corey Heim.
Now lets his truck
Halfway to stage 2 already.
step formation behind him. Off turn 3.
Oh, that's right. Friesen stayed out.
Here's Carson Hocevar. It's a 2-truck breakaway up front. Jake Garcia in hot pursuit trying to make this happen.
Not big as Carson.
Tailgate. Caden Honeycutt. Others are as well stacking up the back door.
Honeycutt is right there, challenging Stuart Friesen.
Kosovar in 2nd in that 7 Spire truck.
Gray down the straightaway. Friesen trying to hold him off.
I got Carson winning this race and Sunday. Wow. All right. See you, Jake.
Tanner Gray takes another look. He will start to shift lanes down to the inside just as quickly as the square backs up. Friesen. Tanner Gray right now holds down the 5th spot, about a truck length behind the storage Friesen machine. Further behind them, they are really mixing it up. You find Ben Rose, Chandler Smith, and a couple of other drivers really on top of each other into the corner. Ben Rose trying to move around Patrick. Everything that's happening outside of the top 5.
It is, as that's a good race there as they make their way down the front straightaway. Connor Mosack will look in the mirror. This is racing from 6th on back. Hayden Honeycutt, Lane Riggs, the stage 1 winner. He's in that mix as well.
Go on, hit that like button. Trying to get to 100 likes.
Riggs to the inside. Find any daylight to make what's to the inside of Honeycutt.
Further ahead, the challenge is on for the 4th position. Here comes Tanner Gray. He's down to the inside of the Stuart Friesen machine. Friesen to the outside. Gray to the inside. Gray charges into the tunnel turn and takes the spot. Nice move by Tanner Gray. He will take 4th away from Stuart Friesen. Behind them, here is Lane Riggs pulling right up to the back tailgate of Connor Mosack. This is the race for 6th. Mosack takes a defensive line to the turn. Green slides wide. Lane Riggs trying to get around him on the outside. Here comes Lane Riggs around the outside. Around the outside.
Round the outside. Round the outside. Lane Riggs.
Mosack down in the rearview mirror. Caden Honeycutt closing in, and others as they begin to stack up for position.
And that's where the action is toward the tail end of the top 10. Make their way into turn number 1. Lane Riggs feeling the heat on his back bumper from Connor Mosack. Mosack, in turn, has got Caden Honeycutt for company.
You've got Connor Mosack in the 7th position. He's got Caden Honeycutt right behind him in 8th.
Here they go. Tyler Anker joins them.
Who can name that song reference?
Drive around Andres Perez Delar and take that spot away off the tunnel turn up front. Carson Hocevar.
Stage 1 by Riggs. Yes. Lane Riggs won the stage because Corey Heim jumped the stage.
In the front straightaway, but Corey Heim had a much better exit of turn number 1 than Hocevar. Now chase each other. 3 truck lengths separate first and second.
Kosovar in 2nd, Garcia in 3rd, Tanner Gray 4th. 5th is Lane Riggs as he's going outside. 15 likes to go. They will all have to pit soon. 13 laps complete.
Carson Hocevar has been able to remain stride for stride with Corey Heim thus far. Heim is not.
I'm officially banning Heim from the Truck Series. Well, I think after this year, you won't have to worry about it.
Tractor three. Corey Heim about to lead his 24th lap of the 32 that have been completed in the Poconos. You've got 7 laps to go in the second stage. Let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification.
Appreciate you hanging out with us today. Thanks so much for hanging with us. My name is CeeLo. We got 6 laps to go in stage 2, 47 laps to go here as Corey Heim leads Hocevar by about half a second. Half a second for Corey Heim, as we're seeing here. Heim, as they're doing a side-by-side, Taylor Gray. They're in what position was Taylor Gray? In 4th place, and Riggs trying to get around Garcia. Taylor Gray and Garcia fighting here on the tricky triangle. CeeLo, did you know NASCAR is going to finalize the deal with the city of San Diego for a street race in 2026, replacing Chicago? Interesting. I thought they were gonna change Mexico with San Diego, but you never know. You never know.
The only driver you have to make a stop in today's race is all the man right now. Amazingly, she's right to his pit box. 55 miles per hour coming down the long street.
So here's Stuart Friesen, who had not pit yet.
Because that run went on that green flag, what 6 or 7 laps they went. You got
Heim into the Truck Series Hall of Fame.
as full as they can. Left side tires are on. Get that jack up underneath it. They wait for the fuel to go in. 1001, 1002.
Friesen gone. Friesen making his first stop of the night. He had to pit. I think they're bringing Chicagoland back. That'd be interesting too. Heim, Hocevar. Now Heim almost to a second lead on Hocevar, Garcia, Riggs, Tanner Gray.
Can you turn one as Corey Heim passes the exit?
Of course, Corey is in first place, Tasha says. Yep, for sure. You love the music from Motown. NASCAR wants to stay in Chicago area, though. So that means they're going to bring Chicagoland back, possibly, because Hocevar was talking about how he can't wait to go there soon.
28, 29, the 30th position. And now that'll cycle through as we work through the rest of this stage and begin the final. So it's Corey Heim leading. But Alex, he's not getting away like he did in the opening stage. Carson Hocevar is doing a good job staying with him stride for stride, just about a half a second behind him. Yeah, he's taking a shot or two at him, or at least giving him a look.
But I mean, he isn't that great in Cup. He's been getting some good finishes. He finished, what, 3rd or 2nd at Nashville? We got his autograph.
It looks like Corey Heim, Dave, is beginning to leg things out yet again.
He is opened up what was it, 1, maybe 2 truck lengths, 7 or 8 right now. I don't know whether Carson Hocevar was just that good, or maybe Corey Heim was just doing the math per second and realized it's still
The number 11 is a lucky number.
Front leg back at return number 2. Further watching Tyler Ankrum. Now, Ankrum's gone from 10th to 7th. Course the last couple of laps.
It's almost impossible not to smile in Motown.
For Tyler Ankrum. Yeah, Tyler Ankrum having a nice day so far this afternoon.
Ankrum in P7. My boy Majeski, nowhere to be found. In 15th place. Crazy that he won the championship last year. My favorite driver beat him at Nashville. Yeah, he did, Ricky. I was there. And got his autograph, right, Ricky?
Turn 1. Here's make their way off turn 1 to the long top straightaway. How much better a pit stop did Chandler Smith yet? He's went to the long pole straightaway and ahead of Stuart Friesen, who hit it just a couple of laps before.
Here come the leaders working back for tunnel turn once again. A lot of daylight opening up from second place Carson Hocevar all the way back to Jake Garcia in 3rd. So he's got somebody there in the form of Lane Riggs. Lane Riggs starting to close in on Jake Garcia for the 3rd spot. Those 2 trucks separated by about 3 truck lengths. Up front, Corey Heim exiting turn 3, leading Carson Hocevar by 7.
But it is now 20 truck lengths back to the Jake Garcia truck and third.
And race leader Corey Heim will stay on the racetrack. He'll come by the start-finish line.
But Denny beat your favorite driver. Not Nashville, he didn't.
Turn one.
Stage one.
88 likes, 12 to go, y'all. The 100 likes. Help us out.
Gonna run it all.
2 laps to go here. Heim's going to take the victory on this stage.
Rich has got company for the start.
Yep. Quick race.
Ricks finding a way to get by to take third, but Garcia very much right there, hounding him right on the tailgate. That battle continues. Jake Garcia now will concede that spot to Lane Riggs. Riggs moves to third, Garcia to fourth. Up front, here's Corey Heim for the final tournament stage 2. Heading back to the main stretch.
Oh, Heim.
For that final lap opportunity. So in this stage, going to be Heim leading over.
Heim time. Let me see those clocks, y'all.
Now it's 1.2. Dave, as Corey again wants to tug away with this thing. He's doing a pretty good job of doing it. Archie Hosamar only watching from a distance. So that 1.2 second lead continues to his reach for Corey Heim.
All the while, Stuart Friesen has managed to stay in front
Yep.
of the race leader.
He did, Lloyd.
Front now, back from turn number 2. And now about 20 truck lengths back. Here's the race leader. Corey Heim off turn 2 once again. Corey Heim with clear racetrack in front of him. He is not going to run down the Stuart Friesen truck before the end of this stage, and Carson Hocevar still remains about 10 truck lengths behind the Heim truck. Here is Corey Heim working his way through the.
I had to step out for a few minutes. Anyone win the race yet? Not yet.
As he exits the corner and back on the throttle, green and white checkered flag high in the air out of the right hand of Chief Starter Rich Keeter. And indeed, stage number 2 will go to Corey Heim, rest of the top 10 who will earn stage.
Oh, my phone just died. Oh, that sucks. 1 second. Sorry, y'all. Ben Rhodes. Sorry about that. So Ben Rhodes, Corey Heim wins the stage 2. Stage 2, Corey Heim. I'll let this charge for a little bit during our thing. So we're in stage 3 already. Quick. Coming up at the end of this race, we're going to do a premiere of our vlog. We're all going to go over there and watch the vlog, or you can catch it later, but make sure you hit the like for it. Give it a view as well. That would be awesome. So we're in stage 3 now, and here is your chance to pick change your pick if you would like. Here is your chance. So are you sticking with who you got? Are you taking Chandler Smith right here? Are you taking Garrett Smithley? Are you taking who you taking? Are you taking another driver? Are you taking Heim time? Are you taking Lane Riggs like me? Are you keeping Lane Riggs like me? Who do you have winning this race? Are you going to keep it who you have? How's Tony doing? And Frankie, well, good for Frankie. He has not crashed out yet. Normally he does about this time. But Frankie Munoz is in 28th place on the lead lap. And Tony is in 24th place on the lead lap. So congratulations to both of those drivers. Riggs or really any Ford, Hammer says. What's up, Hammer? Good to see you. Lloyd says, Heim and Friesen are your 2. Were you lagging? I don't know. No, I my phone died, so I have to wait for it to charge so we can get that back here. I thought I had it connected, but I did not. Can we go ahead and set our clocks back an hour? What's up, Kelly? Good to see you. Appreciate you being here. Thanks so much, guys, for being here on the Go See. Let's see if we can get to that 100 like mark on our channel here tonight. We're at 89 likes. We're 11 to go to that. And then after that, we're going to go do a premiere of our vlog, our paint scheme and race weekend preview. So staying with the 7, Hocevar, Sky Allen. Okay, so staying with Hocevar, sticking with my pick and the dark horse Chandler Smith. And the 15, Parker says, thanks for the update. I would love to get back into truck racing soon. So there you go. So right now, Heim time takes the lead and gets the stage win. So more points for Heim. Carson Hocevar now, he doesn't get any points, but he's a cup driver. Lane Riggs in 3rd. Jake Garcia 4th, and Tanner Gray 5th. So Hocevar and Mozak dark horse for Jake, he says. What kind of pizza did you get, Jake? Jake, those are his Bronny's picks too. Look at that. Earl says the 13 and the 45. I'll stick with the 11. Parker says that's probably a smart move there, sticking with Corey Heim as he's been looking pretty dang good. Heim will win, Georgia fans. Still, I want to Honeycutt for my dark horse so he can build me a buttercup. Don't break my heart. There you go. Heim is hard to beat. Hocevar might. Yeah, he got close to Heim, but he just could not close the deal. He could not close the deal. So right now I got that back up. My phone's charging now. Mushroom, hamburger, and extra cheese. There you go. There you go. Hocevar might catch him. One second, y'all. I'll get this going here for you.
In October 22nd of 2022 at the Homestead Miami Speedway. He got that win.
It's amazing. Just rattle off all those wins, one after another, and that's not including the ones that we got.
Watching for a late caution.
Martinsville, they had to see where it goes. And we road's going to be open this time. Let's see what strategies play out here. Do they come to Pit Road, or do they run this longer until they get in the window where they can finish the race from?
Important is that they spend less time waiting on the fuel to get put in.
It is, but the way that Corey Heim has driven off to the leads here of 5 and 6 seconds over third and fourth, there's an opportunity there. We'll see what they do. Pit road is open.
Pit road is open. Here we go. Grilled chicken, yellow-eyed peas, string beans. I just finished strangling. Awesome, man. Can't go wrong with meat lovers. I'm right. Am I right? Georgia fan says. Here's Corey Heim, Taylor Gray, Hocevar.
Taylor Gray for Wesley Laura. 4 tires, Sunoco fuel for all of them here on the middle section of pit road. Chandler Smith's coming in. He's only taking 2 left side tires because he stopped doing that green flag run last time. A little shorter on fuel for him. About 6 easy close. Corey Hymanson going to be 4 tires and packing it full of that Sunoco racing fuel. Just down and away.
40 laps in this stage.
Heinrichs is in standing points, yet his truck just gets a little loose over the run. Carson Hocevar also, toward the end of that run, when Corey Heim started to pull away, he was really losing the rear grip on the Chevy Silverado. So Carson Hocevar with an adjustment there. These pit stops like 3
Ty Majeski just.
What's up, Glenwood? Good to see you.
Behind Heim and Lane Riggs at lap 43.
All right. So Corey Heim, Hocevar, Lane Riggs, Jake Garcia. What a run for Garcia in Tricon Racing. No, Thor Racing. Thor Racing is Jake Garcia. Raj Caruth there in 5th. Could he pull this off? We'll see how it goes. But what's up, Glenwood? Hello, everybody. Everybody, welcome in. Thanks for being here tonight on the Go at CeeLo. This afternoon, I'd say most places are still in the middle of the afternoon in this country. But happy TGIF. I hope your TGIF is ready to have a good start to the night and have a great weekend with us. We're going to be bringing tomorrow morning with NASCAR Xfinity Series practice and qualifying, and then NASCAR Cup Series practice and qualifying, and then the NASCAR Xfinity Series race, and we'll conclude that day. And then on Sunday, we'll bring back our coverage starting for the NASCAR Cup Series for the Great American Getaway 400 live here on our channel. We'll have all of the fun here tomorrow and the next day. The streams will be up for tomorrow later on tonight. But right after this, we're doing a premiere. It's already set on the channel. Right after this, we're all going to go watch the vlog for the race weekend and paint scheme preview. I could not get it on to this morning before these races, especially with it being so early. Usually I release to the public around this time, and then the race is not till like 7 o'clock at night. So we hope that you enjoy it. We'll go watch it together. We'll redirect as well right after that. So thank you guys for being here. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, as we're at 93 likes. We're 7 likes away from our 100 goal mark. And then we'll see who wins this thing as we're in lap 4 of 40 in stage 3. Can Corey Heim run the way with this? Can Raj Karuth keep this lead? He's in the number 1 spot. Corey Heim, Lane Riggs, Ty Majeski. Look at my dark horse and my winner. What is CeeLo picking these things like crazy, y'all? CeeLo's winners in 3rd and his dark horses in 4th. I'm liking that as well. By the way, I mentioned you back to the Ace's channel. I'm thankful he recommended me to you for racing. Awesome, man. Yeah, he's a great guy, the Ace having. If you like Yankees, make sure you go check him out. He does a great play-by-play for the New York Yankees. He's always doing all the games over there. He also does some movie reviews too. So if you like that too, go check him out for that. All right, let's get back to it here.
Caruth will be the first to accept it. That is, if no one decides to duck in and do a splash and go top board. What's the likelihood of, as we come to the green flag here, some folks may stop for basically every ounce of fuel they can get in their trucks? I'm going to do it. I'm the one to go. I'm going to top off, make sure I'm full. I mean, if you're back there, there's opportunity.
Fuel strategy going down, Lloyd.
If we get a caution, it just puts you in a better fuel situation as you go. I'm going to lead. Nobody is spinning from the front, although there are a handful of trucks that will come and do the splash and go. We come to the line, we're getting the 1 to go signal, and the first of which will be, looks like the niche trucks, also some Tricon trucks. Everybody now just trying to get a splash and go. Jason Toy Gio's in front of you.
Jericho went in and put that Sunoco fuel in just enough to pack it in for them. Further up pit road, Matt Mills is also in, and Howard Jones, Steve Huss. Luke Paul is in, going to get that top off with fuel. Frankie Newman is in, Tony Brodinger is in as well. Also in is the Blackley War truck that does it.
Who are we checking out? On the go with CeeLo. Spike that like. Go Majeski, Tiff says. I told you, Tiff.
The race leader. He was last on the pit lane on lap number 24. He would be the only one that has not come to pit lane since.
Just wait for the late caution to stretch out that fuel strategy. Remember, a lot of cars ran out of gas here a couple times ago.
Super Speedway and had guaranteed themselves a spot in the playoffs.
Playoffs?
Is this a play that they're doing right now because they have that luxury?
So I think some of it, well, I don't know that I'd say it's as much that luxury. They got the at state and the stage 1. So they're already in the back of the field. This is a way to manufacture some track position. Hopefully they put themselves in a position where if you're still in the back field of the field, you got to figure out how to go forward. Here's a great way to reset yourself forward, thinking that other guys are still going to have to come for a splash of fuel. If you get out there for 5, 8, 10 laps, we got enough gap on them. We can put tires on and fuel in it and get ourselves in. We've now entered the final stage of the race presented by Goodyear, building tires for more than 125 years from the track to the street. And in all conditions, Goodyear has a tire for you. Still, always, forever.
Now, we can't thank Goodyear enough for their continued high-level involvement in the sport of NASCAR racing. The only thing that touches the race.
All right, here we go. Back to green. We haven't done a boogity all day. Let's do it. Boogity. Let's go racing, boys. Oh, it didn't do it.
Here we go. Green flag. Boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
Wide open to that turn. Why do I have caution up there?
Race hard up the long pond straightaway. Caruth will grab that position. Lane Riggs now fighting to hang on the number 3 spot. Carson Hocevar is in the mix. Ty Majeski begins to fade on the inside lane as they exit the tunnel turn.
First side-by-side battle is for that 4th spot. That's where you find Ty Majeski that had the
time. Back to the lead. Half a second already. What's up, Marshall?
Come out in turn number 3, watching the battle for the number 2 position now as Corey Heim starts to tiptoe away.
Here comes the big Rex. Heim, bye-bye. 33 to go.
Truck kick back to the number 4 position, and his problems may not be over yet. Full head of steam on the outside. Shut up. Get the ball. Only one turn as they head for the tunnel turn. Caruth drop kick back to. What a move by Cade Honeycutt around the outside of Rajah Caruth. Now Rajah is going to fall into the clutches of
Majeski all over Tanner Gray.
turn 2. Right to the inside of Rajah.
Oh! Who was it? Ankrum? Infinger? Oh, big one. The big one.
That shut up the racetrack on the exit of the first corner. The outside safer barrier with the right rear.
Caution on the track.
In the long scramble up the long pond straightaway. Simply ran out of real estate by the time they got to turn 2.
Said Tyler Ankrum got a piece of
Loved it.
Piece of that as well. And that is a very tricky part of the racetrack where getting turned 2/3.
You did, Jermaine. The 22, the 26.
Block, and it is hard to find a place to escape, and that's exactly what happened towards the back of the pack. Ran Enfinger back there because of a pit road challenge and a pit road problem.
Where's my boy Raj? He's in 5th place.
Caution flag number 3. Let's follow this.
5th place.
Trucks as they make their stops at lap 48.
Raj.
Some truck moves in the front end, the deep front is way down on the tire, pushed in, all working on the right rear of that truck is all back up.
Infinger not looking good. I almost picked Infinger. Ben Rhodes was there involved as well. That sucks for Ben Rhodes. He was running so well.
Truck just making sure Fender has clearance, looking up on the back automobile.
Infinger hurt.
Big damage is on the Grand Enfinger truck. So Dawson Sutton, Grand Enfinger, some repairs here on pit road.
As we'll follow up on the Tyler Ankrum truck in just a moment. Ankrum also in the pit lane. We'll do that when we come back.
All right, so we got 9 laps complete of 40. We are in caution for a huge wreck that happened. No injuries, no injuries. Don't see any injuries. But Infinger, Ben Rhodes, Ankrum, and a couple other cars were involved in this wreck here at Pocono. So there's caution number 3. If you said 4 cautions, you might have a chance. Back in a bar watching, but can't hear anything. Awesome, Tom. C to the low. What's up, Rising Rhino? Good to see you. Malcolm in the middle is in 22nd. Good for him, man. Good for Malcolm in the middle, man. Good for Malcolm in the middle. Huge one. So thank you guys for hanging with us. Keep on hitting that like. We're 4 likes away from 100. You can get us to 4 likes to get that 100 like mark. That would be awesome. Good. What's up, Rising Rhino? Good to see you, man. Appreciate you being here. Thanks for popping in here and saying hi. Yeah, it's a Friday night. It's Truck Series at Pocono. No lights, so we got to go early and get this over with before the sun goes down. Because you know when the sun goes down, it gets even hotter. Hope you guys are enjoying the vlogs. What did you think about our Vegas vacation vlogs? I'll be working on the Disney one. That's going to come out on Sunday morning. Disneyland vlog Sunday morning. So that'll be coming out Sunday morning. CeeLo, you think last week Xfinity race was manipulated a little? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I don't think so at all. Rising Rhino just got back from Disneyland, man. Had a good time out there. Living the summer dream. Yep, we'll be, you see what I did there? That's funny. I liked it a lot. Thanks, y'all. So another vlog coming out on Sunday. Disneyland vlog. All day Disneyland. 7:30 in the morning till midnight. 29,000 steps. We rode 20 rides. Fireworks, a parade, all that stuff in this vlog. It's going to be fun. Disneyland on the West Coast. Yeah, Rising Rhino, we were out there. It wasn't manipulated or rigged at all, Bobby. Suarez won fair and square. And Suarez's car just went the right way at the right time. So if he would have turned right instead of left, he would have been wrecked as well.
Tyler Ankrum, they want to make sure they got everything clear from that right rear tire. Get it back out there, plus damage on the left front corner of that race truck. They've been kind of marred back in the mid pack all throughout the afternoon, so it hadn't been the greatest day for them, but it's also one of the great days for them. Rely back on that victory that you already have right now towards the postseason. So some days you're gonna have some good ones, some days you'll have some bad ones, and today one of the unlucky ones.
Tyler Ankrum, an unfortunate ending to his 150th career start with the Nascar Craftsman Truck Series. You know, Tyler Ankrum, Alex, has had a good year this year. With
The wreck before knocked out the fastest cars.
For that team to really come to life and be that consistent presence for a win week in, week out. But it's kind of hard when Corey Heim has basically the whole shot and the bear hug around victory lane these days.
Yeah, Tyler Ankrum started the season with 7 consecutive top 10 finishes. Then all of a sudden, he's been on a bit of a cold streak. Only 1 top 10 in the last 5 races, and now making 6 in a row. But we'll see how this plays out. He's still able to continue on. Although the right rear corner of that orange and blue Liona entry has been wrinkled up significantly.
Speaking of being wrinkled up significantly, the Connor Jones truck is trying to be eradicated from the front straightaway between the tunnel turn and turn 3. Seemed to arrest on the inside wall there on the safety barrier at the bottom of the racetrack. So that truck being nestled there he's been able to get out of the truck. They just got to get the truck hooked up to the wrecker, pull it away from the accident scene. Once that's happened, it shouldn't be too much longer before we go back onto the green flag.
It's one of the more difficult spots here at Pocono Raceway, the tunnel turn.
What's up, Green Bay Packers? Good to see you. Ricky says the 12 on Sunday.
It's been interesting, Alex, to watch. They call it the tunnel turn.
Hit that like and subscribe. We're trying to get to 33,500. We're 14 away from 33,500. We are now over 100 likes. Thank you, guys. Keep hitting that like. We're trying to get to 110 now. And it looks like here comes Raj Caruth. Caruth to the pits.
Get bigger, the track settles more, and it becomes more and more.
I didn't go to Disney World. I went to Disneyland. Yeah, Junior's going to be in the crew chief for Connor Zilich this weekend, tomorrow. That should be interesting.
There were guys that qualified, wide open through that tunnel turn. No, thank you.
4 tires and some Sunoco.
Just couldn't believe that, but it's
some 4 fresh feel goods for Raj Caruth.
Racetrack, and it makes for decision making.
Yeah, Denny has 7 wins.
We got to be wide on a restart. Would have been a very vulnerable position.
Still continuing to work under the caution flag. Multi-truck track. That is off turn number 2 from Legendary Racers.
All right, we're under caution due to Big Rick. Jameson, interesting. Jameson Hamlin. So 11 laps complete of 40 here in stage 3. 80 laps complete. We've been only been racing for an hour or so, y'all. So 3 cautions, 6 lead changes, 16 caution laps. Jake, I think he will do good. He knows what he wants to hear when he's driving, so he knows what to say. Right. I think that's why I picked Connor Zilich to win. I picked Connor Zilich to win on Saturday, and you'll see that as well on the vlog. So caution is 3 laps. Another caution, Kelly says, is coming. Dana says, I remember a few years back when Larry Mack almost got Jeffrey Earnhardt to win at Talladega. Hopefully Junior does the well tomorrow. I think he will too. That's why I picked Connor Zilich to win tomorrow. Could a Ford win tomorrow? You know, Ford is winless at Pocono, or this year. Ford is winless in the Xfinity Series. They have not had 1 win. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. Could Sam Mayer break that curse? I don't think so. I think it's going to be a JRM car with Junior Motorsports looking pretty good tomorrow. So we're just waiting on a commercial break here. Not yet. Hope everybody's TGIF's going well today. Make sure you're hitting that like for us and subscribe. I'm trying to get some more folks in here. I think they're waiting on the off season. What time is Braves Marlins? Soon, right? Should be starting pretty soon. 20 minutes. I think the 00 might have a shot tomorrow. You think he could finally pull it off, Bronny? Always a bridesmaid, never a bride. Go 88 Nation tomorrow, my birthday, Patrick says. Yeah, man, it's going to be cool. Who has the poll for tomorrow? We won't know, T-Van, until tomorrow morning. We'll be with you tomorrow morning on the channel tomorrow. Just Braves Live just started. Okay, cool. Creed is good at Pocono. Ford, could he do it? Ford's got many wins here, but not this year. Not this year.
One to go before we went back to green. Scott said, Corey, for a little less than 2 laps.
6-10 games.
I don't plan on stopping. This is on you. Save fuel whenever you can. You know what to do. So we go back to green.
Himes got 32 playoff points. Chandler Smith has 11. That's crazy.
Still not gonna hurt.
Tomorrow.
Stewardship as you were going to have to be to make it to the end. So I think they're about in the same boat as everyone else. I know listening to Lane Rake's conversation, as soon as that caution come out, they're like, safe fuel, and they've all been doing that. So I think we're probably good to the advertised distance.
Lime Rock next week for trucks.
Everybody's going to go back into panic mode.
Yeah, and Scott Santelli says, you don't need to say this.
When do they do it? What are they playing on Thursday night?
You need to start saving fuel.
Or are they on Sunday?
Because you don't know how many green white checkers we'll have. You don't know when you're going to be put in that situation. How did Joey Logano win Nashville last
Where's Lime Rock at? On Sunday? What's up, Johnny? Good to see you, man. Appreciate you being here. Hope Joe Burton doesn't go flying upside down on the front stretch again.
It's on it crisply right now. When you were
Saturday morning?
Where were you on the fuel mileage races? You a fan of them? Did you like them? Yeah, I loved them. But we had the minds. I mean, I didn't have to say it to Joey when we were working together. Yeah, he woke up and fuel how to get the racetrack. I mean, you always want. You never know when that's going to pay a benefit, and a lot of times it won't. But it's work you can do that doesn't cost you anything else. So, saving fuel, save fuel, all the way through because you never know how many laps.
They should have just put the trucks on a Thursday night in Atlanta. That's what they should have done. Why don't they just put them all together? I don't understand. Oh, it's a road course? No thanks.
It's right with potential. Conquer whatever it throws at you. The Craftsman.
Tom, why didn't they just put it in Atlanta on Thursday night? Let them run on Thursday night under the lights. They do Bristol on Wednesday nights.
Last year didn't win stage 1 because they shortcutted it.
My boy Ty Majeski, dark horse, baby. Let's go. Tiff, how much money are you gonna win if Majeski wins?
Starts to right at the number. Corey Hine, this 11 team, getting it done today.
I have to look at a different strategy in Rock Group and his crew chief Kevin Bono. Yeah, they just came to pit lane. They topped it off. Put on fresh your tires as well. What are those tires going to be worth? Right now, he'll restart in the 22nd spot. How many positions will Rock off if he drives to the front of the field?
I wouldn't say that I thought tires are worth a whole lot here because we don't.
Jay is looking.
Ben Rhodes, who didn't qualify on his stickers, drove all the way.
108 likes. Let's go to 110, y'all. 155. Okay.
To see what the tire.
Come on, Majeski.
Most was the confidence level down there.
He was what? Plus 2,000 or something like that. 2,500. Then they get a month off. Oh my God. See, the trucks in Connecticut and others in Atlanta isn't too familiar. 2,600. Yeah, that's why I took him. My dark horse. 2,600 for Ty Majeski. And look at that. Lane Riggs, CeeLo's pick. P1. Well, P2, but he's on the inside. 4 races before the playoffs. Playoffs? I mean, who's going to finish behind Corey Heim? on August 30th, 31st weekend. Xfinity will be in Portland, Oregon, and the Cup will be in Darlington, South Carolina. I hate that. I hate that. Why make NASCAR fans decide where they want to go? Just put them all on the same track. You're going to pitch this computer? Subscribe to the channel, y'all. Trying to get some more subscribers. 33,486. Help us out.
The opportunity one, you don't get the guy behind you pulling you inside.
26 to go. Trucks and Cup at Darlington. All series should be at one racetrack. Why make NASCAR fans decide? Put it all in the same track. That's dumb. Make a weekend out of it. I don't care.
It's going to be a wild scramble to the end of this one. And if any
Tom, why do they do that?
lead his third lap of the evening. He struck his own pit road. We're sitting to rock and roll again here.
Here we go, green flag. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
Is Mav going to be there? Yes. Heck yeah, I'll message him. Yeah, I'll message Mav.
Turn number 1. Nose to nose down the front straightaway. Banking up turn number 1. Corey Heim by
I'm Riggs, Tanner Gray, Hocevar. Oh! Majeski and Garcia got loose. Oh, there he goes. Garcia's friends. Ah.
Here comes Jake Garcia.
Jake Garcia. Well, such a great run, too, man. Ah. Garcia, what a great run he had until now. Him and Majeski got into it going into the turn, but they controlled it, but then got loose, and there he went around. That sucks. You still have Jones.
This caution flag, Todd, I believe will bring everybody in for overtime should we have it.
Yeah, I think this puts everybody in.
And their teammates, right? Yeah. The Thor Racing guys got into each other. Just ran out of room. Good possibility that Majeski spun him, too. His teammate took him out.
Riggs bobbled just a tick, Dave, on the corner entry of turn 1, and that may have cost him, although he was able to gather it back in. I just thought he looked a little unstable there on the inside of the racetrack.
Well, he did. It probably has to do. First of all, the bottom lane is a tighter line, tighter race corner, and as a result,
Cold-blooded. That's right. There's Bronny. Cold-blooded. Part of the NASCAR marketing strategy. I know, Skylar. It's just dumb. Put them all in the same day, the same town. Let the NASCAR people flock to that town and bring that town money.
we can't go just bring down pit road, and the truck is going down pit road, but that left front tire wasn't even turning.
Cold-blooded snake. Trying to get to 110 likes. We got 3 more to go for that. Subscribe to the channel, y'all. What's up, JC? Good to see you, man. What a mess.
Left front tire just absolutely shredded. There's not much more on that thing than just the wheel itself. So
Around the outside.
So the report there for the Jake Garcia truck, you know, when we had a chance to look a couple of different angles, Mike, on NASCAR TV of the incident down there at turn number 1.
Teammate takeouts.
I say on turn 1, exit of turn number 1. Jake Garcia got spun around by the front bumper of his teammate. They came into today's race time. They were only separated.
Drama.
Look, going back and rewatching this.
Guess who's back? There's our favorite uncle here. Sergeant Bob, good to see you, man. Pound down the leaderboard, sure.
One truck goes up there. Shuffles Jake.
Chandler Smith at 11th. Frankie Munoz, look at that. Top 20 for Frankie. What's up, Kyle Anderson? Shady's back. Guess who's back? Back again. Round the outside. We want Uncle Rick W to come back, Tiff. Infinger 1 lap down.
Put together. Jake Garcia drew the short straw. We're getting a chance to look at it one more time. A corner entry.
Shady's back. Back again.
Racetrack ton, and that's when everybody gets stacked up. Look at it. He tried
Yeah. Same weekend. Put all the cars there. If you're a NASCAR fan, you go to that track because they're all 3 series are there to see them race. Let them race in the same track.
That contact with one of Jones and kind of slipped.
My correction, CeeLo, is the correct spelling. Thank you, sir. It's all good, man. I don't mind. 81's having a great run today. Mozak in P5. Let's see. Ooh, maybe he got a bump on Chandler Smith. Might have got a touch of him, though. There in that turn. What place is Tori in? Tori is in 20th.
The stick on pit road. The truck is jacked up.
20th.
A lot going on right now for Jake Garcia, who has brought
Caution on the track. Caution on the track as we are here. Let's bring in some Corey Heim audio. Corey Heim, let's see if they're talking. Nothing yet for Corey Heim. Thor Sports meeting is going to be awkward on Monday. Exactly. Like I said, I don't think Majeski had a lot to do with that. I think Garcia got into Chandler Smith and then bounced him back off Majeski, which put him off the bumper. He looks great though. Majeski coming in with 4 tires and some 4 fresh feel goods and a can of Sunoco. Oh, they stole it for a little bit. Okay, there he goes. So Majeski in for a can of 4 fresh feel goods. It's definitely Corey Heim against everyone else, the most tracks. You're right. The tough trucks of NASCAR. All right. How about that 07 in the top 10? Garrett Smithley going to try to do this in the Xfinity series as well. How many laps was it between cautions? I think 4. I think it was 4. We've now had 21 caution laps. So 58 laps, 21 of them have been under yellow. So we've had, 22 caution laps. So 37 actual laps complete of under green flag. 37 actual laps under green flag. We've had 4 cautions. I said 4 cautions. So we're halfway here in stage 3. What's up, Lincoln Kim? Good to see you. Weird Cup guy is not doing well in the 07, but Ermling is, right? He's excited about this weekend. He's in that 07 in both series. Stuart Friesen currently 7th. He had an issue. He's back at it. Friesen had to pit because he pit with outside everybody else. Friesen back in 7th. Corey Heim first. My pick, Lane Riggs in 2nd. Hocevar 3rd. Tanner Gray 4th. Connor Mozak in P5.
Too much longer before we go back under the green flag.
Toyota, Ford, Chevrolet are 1, 2, 3. Corey Heim, Lane Riggs, and Carson Hocevar, respectively. As a matter of fact, why don't we tell you where your favorite driver is being scored here? 21 laps remaining.
Oh, Patrick Emmerling. I'm sorry. I meant to say Patrick Emmerling.
Third, Tanner Gray is 4th. Connor Mozak is 5th. Caden Honeycutt 6th. Stuart Friesen is 7th. Patrick Emmerling.
Corey Heim should be in a NASCAR Xfinity series and not in the over Williams in the 18 over Williams Swallowich. Could be possible next year.
The Gio Ruggiero truck in 16th, Frankie Muniz in 17th, 18th is Tony Breidinger, Rajah Caruth is.
Alan says we have some thunderstorms on the way to my area. I'm trying to get prepped. Good luck, man. Hocevar may need to stay off social media. He's definitely stirring up people's emotions. You love Patrick driving the 07.
Andres Perez is 26th. Tyler Ankrum with a right rear that is folded up in the wrong direction is still being able to soldier on. He's 27th. Jake Garcia.
It's Elite Outdoor Movies. Elite Outdoor Movies. We're going to be giving this away, y'all, if you want to see for the Chicago Street Race. We're going to be giving this Elite Outdoor Movies. They supply these blow-up tall movie screens for outdoor showing. We're going to have one of these in Atlanta at the campground in the infield on next weekend. Tom, you'll be seeing some of that on the vlog and live stream. But we'll be giving one of these away, apparently. Tom has one of these. He's going to be giving away. You get the blower plus the whole thing with the screen. The only thing you don't get is the stereo speaker with it and the lights, the speaker and the thing that projects on it, the projector. So we'll be giving this away at Chicago. But this is what we're going to be giving away here. The aspect ratio is 60:9, 20 feet tall. We're going to have one of these huge tall ones at our race in Atlanta in the infield. So, yeah, be a great thing for the families over the summer. So we'll be giving this away later in a couple weeks in Chicago. So for the Chicago Straight Race. But look forward to seeing one of these on the vlogs and live streams from next week from Atlanta. We'll be bringing that to you next week. The Atlanta race live from Atlanta. CeeLo will be there on property next week. You have to watch You're Not Allowed Back in Atlanta? Why, JC?
There's other pickup trucks through this park in turn 3, but for the most part, everybody has been glued to the bottom of the racetrack. The angle that you take going into the corner has to equal the angle you take coming out, just because of how flat this part of the racetrack is. That's what the drivers are trying to focus on.
All right, Heim.
When they have, it's almost been disastrous on this part of the track. Got to be clean on this next restart. There will be 19 laps remaining.
A flat tire for Heim? Uh-oh. Oh, no.
There's a lot of smoke. Steve Post, is there a problem?
Oh, Riggs.
Which one of the 4 it is, but one of the tires on Corey Heim is down. He just said flat tire, and they told him pull out of line, get out of the way.
Corey Heim, flat tire. And Riggs. Riggs, baby.
As the field comes to the green, indeed, Corey Heim will give up the lead at lap 60.
Oh, my God.
That will turn the lead over to Carson Hocevar.
Here we go, green flag. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
Top 5. Here we come to the restart zone. Green is
Wow.
Carson Hocevar, who is
Come on, Riggs.
free from Lane Riggs and others, as now Spire Motorsports goes to the top of the leaderboard.
Carson Hocevar with a good jump at the drop of the green flag. He'll power around the outside.
Come on, Riggs.
Riggs get pulling, chases up the racetrack across the nose of Tanner Gray. He'll hang on the second green now, and a cat fight for third.
I bet he is.
Straight away, Carson Hocevar has opened up a 6-truck length lead. For more on Corey Heim, who did not come to pit lane, back to Steve Post.
Yeah, and the problem is that pit road was not open when they got to the entry of pit road.
Oh, no.
Full lap out there with that tire down. They're going to bring him down.
There's going to be so much damage on that car.
Which would be further
Restart violation for Hocevar?
And they will now add this one to the list of races that have gotten away from Corey Heim.
Oh, my gosh. Let's go, Lane Riggs.
Lane Riggs, Tanner Gray, the top 3 off the end of the front stretch.
Hocevar by a couple of trucks.
Yeah, he did jump it. Riggs was the leader. Oh, Lord. Riggs? Oh, my gosh.
They make their way up the Long Pond Street.
They're not talking about it, though.
Field yet again. Hocevar with the lead, but he'll look in the mirror this time and see a hard-charging Lane Riggs.
Lane Riggs starting to close in on.
They're not saying a word about it.
2, I'll put it at 1 truck lane. Racing their way down the first.
I'm in the pits.
Here comes Carson Hocevar. Silverado to the bottom. Lane Riggs right behind him. First straight away. Not so fast. Carson Hocevar is receding.
Oh my gosh.
To Lane Riggs. First it's Heim. Now it's Hocevar.
Come on, Lane Riggs. Let's go, baby. Picked him.
Carson to
Restart violation.
To make their way now. Race leader at the moment is.
See what he has to say.
He jumped the restart. Now remember, Corey Heim was the control truck. Had the flat tire, fell to the back of the field. Then it becomes who is the control truck after that? There may have been some confusion between Hocevar and Lane Riggs.
Yeah, I don't believe you get to repick.
He's not speaking.
When Corey Heim comes out, I believe the control.
Oh my gosh.
Carson Hocevar was behind Corey Heim.
Lane Riggs, let's go, baby.
Who was the controller? Hocevar loads his kick down.
Let me see those 34s.
Again, Corey Heim, tire problem, loses the lead.
Where's my 34s at?
Hocevar takes the
Riggs, baby. CeeLo picked them. We got 15 to go.
Tanner Gray.
Let's go, Lane Riggs. Let's go, baby.
5 as the leaders make
You see those 34s?
issues that has really stretched out the front 5.
Sir John.
Tim Cattle Famo, Lane Riggs, more than
Honey and Gray.
now assumes the race.
Let's go.
10 truck lengths over the now new second place.
2.5. Susan, what's up? Heim and Hocevar done.
turn number 3. Head back to the start finish line.
Where's Majeski at? Majeski in 12th. I've been formed to bet on Crafton for the top 10. There you go. Crafton in the top 10 right now, Tiff. Crafton in the top 10 right now.
That's Lane Riggs, victory lane here in 2025, and I know that Front Row Motorsports has been trying. They've had the speed. Right now, that speed is on display. As right now, Lane Riggs leads him off the tunnel turn. Heading to the front.
Yeah, he's in the top 10 right now. You jinxed Crafton. What happened?
Tanner Gray. Last time by the lead that Lane Riggs.
Go 88 Nation Matt. Where's Tony?
He is still on the lead.
Tony is. Where are you, Tony?
In front of the race leader. And then Carson Hocevar
I'm going to have to change our preview.
spot. They now run further to
6:30.
Good battle on the racetrack right now for the 4th position. It involves Brandon Jones and Daniel Hemrick. Now, the problem with this is it's about 5 seconds behind race leader Lane Riggs. But coming out of turn number 1, Brandon Jones has a lot of company. Basically, Daniel Hemrick is in his hip pocket as they hang the left, going across the tunnel turn, headed to 3. Daniel Hemrick filling up the
Spike the like.
Toyota right now in the ongoing fight for 4th. Brandon Jones, turn 3, takes his Toyota right to the yellow line. This Daniel Hemrick, race 2 truck lengths apart.
Problem for Matt Crafton, who is now off.
Oh, Matt Crafton. Oh, yeah, we did.
An issue as the leaders flash by start finish and head to turn 1.
Crafton went way high at the edge of turn number 1 out. Attempted to left up to the outside retaining wall as a number of trucks made their way by him on the back straightaway. So Matt Crafton will rush to come to grief here.
You all jinxed him, yep. Crafton in the pits. Oh, Tiff, that sucks. Keeping that like, trying to get to 120. Oh, man. 13 to go. Lane Riggs, baby.
His Thor Sport entry. Well, they tend to that. Lane Riggs, his lead is getting larger. Took to 1.7 seconds over.
Flat tire for Matt Crafton. Ah.
And when they come to the line, it's going to be 12 laps to go.
Let's go. 2 seconds.
On the racetrack, but not too far in front of him is Corey Heim. He's basically trying to stay on the lead lap. It's not going to happen.
Tanner Gray's coming, though. He's got a 2-second lead, though, Jermaine.
by Lane Riggs, who won't spend any effort or any time trying to run him down and put him on latch. He's well controlled. Lane Riggs.
Right about that. He is essentially all by himself right now at the front of the field. He can see that truck of Corey Heim in front of him. But if he looks in the mirror, he's near equidistance, Tim, back to the second place truck.
Yeah, he is evenly spaced between the Corey Heim truck and the Tanner Gray truck. Talking about Lane Riggs, the leader. The leader, Lane Riggs, and his black and red F-150 calmly works his way through three.
Looking further back in the field, Stuart Friesen had a good run early. They've had challenges as of late. Friesen right now
It's like if Matt changes his name to Matt Craftsman, it would be nice. Matt Craftsman.
right now he's trying to angle up behind the pack.
Come on, Taylor. Come on, Riggs.
Stuart Friesen.
11 to go.
Got an equal advantage over Ty Majeski as he's like down the long spot break.
They're up Dave for Thorsport, and Rhodes has been in a crash. Majeski's had a couple of unscheduled stops. Matt Crafton has done the same thing, but they're going to continue on. The leaders exit the tunnel turn.
As they come back to turn number 3, Lane Riggs already headed back to the front straightaway, taking Tanner Gray by about 15 truck lengths. That's another 15 back.
34 closing in on 11. Is Riggs going to possibly lap Heim?
With Patrick Emmerling, Stuart Friesen, and Ty Majeski. That battle comes out of turn number 3 and works its way down the front straightaway, jumping closer up there. Chandler Smith running in 7th, right behind Connor Mosak. That will be a challenge for 6th. That's about advantage right now. Although one of them, Crafton should be able to pull away from him. He's got the fresh tires after that pit stop a moment ago. Challenge is on. Stuart Friesen now playing a feeling from Ty Majeski as they head for 2.
Make their way up the Long Pond straightaway. Ty Majeski beginning to close in just a bit. Their way into the tunnel turn. They roll out of the front. Stab the gas on exit of the corner.
I would stay away from the 11. There's the 1. I like that paint job on the 1. I wish that was available. I would have picked it.
To turn 3. Majeski poked ahead. Simon Stuart Friesen in turn. But Friesen slammed the door. They come now off the corner. We mentioned a moment ago, Trick Emmerling. If you're a fan of the Wheel and Modified Tour, you obviously know that he's done some winning there. And Steve Post, he's getting an opportunity to show his wares in the Nascar Craftsman Truck Series for the 4th time.
Yes, no doubt. It is the 4th time. He had a stage back, I believe, in 2017, a number of years ago. Had started earlier this year up in North Wilkesboro. They got tabbed by Spire Motorsports to drive one of their Chevy Silverados, and he's done a really nice job for it today. Truck has been just a little bit off as far as the handling goes, but pretty rock solid right now. He sits in position at number 8. Patrick, the 2022 NASCAR Wheel and Modified champion, has 1 win on the tour this season. He picked up the season opening win down at New Smyrna, and really like the fact that the NASCAR Wheel and Modified, some of the drivers are getting an opportunity here in a really good quality truck. Patrick Emmerling, right in the 8th spot, is taking advantage of this opportunity and putting in a very good economy. So, here at Pocono Raceway.
And only his 4th NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series start in his career. We're down to 8 laps to go. We'll get you back to the action.
8 laps to go.
10 seconds.
8 laps to go here, and Lane Riggs has a 2.5 second lead on second place Tanner Gray. A crazy part of some events with Corey Heim's tire going down right before the green flag. Hocevar jumping the restart, putting Lane Riggs in the catbird seat, and could he pull this off? CeeLo predicted Lane Riggs to win this race. Man, oh man, this will be awesome if he can pull it off. So let's see what happens, as Gray doesn't have enough time, but times are improving faster than Lane Riggs. We'll see. Heim would have run away with it if he didn't get a flat.
65-64 to a 82 out back.
Dodge back next year, 2026. I talked about that in our vlog too as well. It'll be coming up here very shortly in the pinned message. If you guys want to hang out with us after the race is over, we're going to go over to the vlog that's going to premiere on our channel for the race paint scheme and race weekend preview for Pocono this weekend. So make sure you go over there with us after the race is over. It's in the pin message as well, and going to be redirected So thank you guys for being here. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Tomorrow, NASCAR Xfinity Series practice qualifying, NASCAR Cup Series practice and qualifying, and then NASCAR Xfinity Series getaway to the Pocono Mountains or something like that, 250. Make sure you're hanging out here. And my dark horse, Ty Majeski, moving up to 9th.
5 to go. Speeding by a lot this lap.
Race behind Friesen for turn 3. Rajan Farouk, Ruggiero, and Patrick Everling with each other at a 3.
That time Majeski's in that mix in the 9th spot. Raja Farouk 10th. Remember, both those drivers came to pit lane after everybody else on laps 58 and 51 respectively. A little bit fresh for Goodyear tires. They're trying to climb the leaderboard.
Imagine Riggs gets DQ'd, right? Tanner Gray wins.
Overtime at
6 to go.
now from
Savar up to 16.
This is the race for 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th. We'll focus in on the Rajah Caruth truck right now that is getting heavy pressure from the back doors across the tunnel turn.
What did Mad Steve say? What if it doesn't? What ifs don't count? That's right.
Tracks race down to turn number 3. Further up, Connor Mosak starting to throw a challenge behind him in the form of Chandler Smith. They just don't have power the last several laps.
Yeah, Chandler Smith hasn't made a whole lot of noise in today's race, but he's trying to run down the Connor Mosak truck, at least trying to get another spot in turn 1.
He's had a steady afternoon, so he won the
Come on, Lane Riggs. You're not in the love car, but that's okay.
and having a whole lot of success at that.
Well, everybody knows what they've got in their trucks, but draft does come into play as they race up the Long Pond.
Come on.
6 is a pretty good one. Connor Mosak.
Riggs. 3.5 second lead.
Turn now.
I don't know till tomorrow, Ryan.
Sack in his yellow and black Chevrolet.
Come on now.
Sport F-150. About 2 truck lengths being through.
4 laps to go.
Trying to work his way in, but it's going to cost him time on the stopwatch.
Come on.
Dylan Capella.
No caution. We don't want a caution. Majeski up to 9th.
To have it. The front of the field is still no real pressure from the back.
Where's Corey Heim at? Where's he at?
Tim, the wounded truck of Tyler Ankrum is well off.
I'm in 25th place on the last car on the lead lap.
Turn number 2, bearing down on the wounded Chevrolet Silverado of Tyler Ankrum. Ankrum in turn number 3. Looks like he's going to get
4 laps to go.
Run a 3. And if you missed it, Tyler Ankrum was one of the many trucks involved in the crash back on lap 47.
He's at the bar.
Truck as Lane Riggs.
Lane Riggs is a lethal weapon behind that.
Turn 1.
What happened to Heim? He had a flat tire right before the green flag, Lloyd. He had to pit. And then he couldn't pit because pit road was closed. And he had to go all the way around with a flat tire.
Truck of Ankrum another lap behind him.
Remember Kansas when Lane Riggs finished second and he got DQ'd? If Lane wins, he had to pass post-race inspection. You're right.
There's some laps ahead for Lane Riggs. However, I don't think he's going to have too much difficulty.
Where's Friesen? Your dark horse, he's in P8. Lloyd, my dark horse is in P9.
Boys, the Jim Garcia truck dead ahead as well. Here comes race leader Lane Riggs when he comes to the start finish line. Going to be 2 laps to go for Lane Riggs. Again, all by himself now, having put the wounded truck of Tyler Ankrum in the rearview mirror. Tulips right now. He's got no
Tiptoe through the tulips. Are those petunias? And if Lane Riggs fails post-race, Gray is going to get his first career win in NASCAR.
The racetrack. Here's Lane Riggs. Rapidly close.
1 win at Pocono. Ryan Blaney.
Turn. Lane Riggs very gentle.
What's the cup race called? The Great American Getaway 400. Mr. C, go Fords is Dodge back in 26. Yes, Lincoln Kim back in 26.
2 to turn 3. Here's the leader Lane Riggs. That's the one that Jake Garcia.
2 laps to go.
The Riggs lead 2 seconds. as Lane Riggs.
Let's watch the post-race inspections. Suspect there will be some issues. Last lap. Let's go.
Turn number 1, Lane Riggs, no challengers, front or back. Just running about a group off the bottom. The racetrack takes a low line at the exit of turn 1. Lane Riggs will have the tunnel turn to the final car.
Trying to take Ford back to victory lane in the Truck Series.
Come on, baby. Front row motorsports.
Straight away. Spania Sunshine dances off with a black and red paint scheme. He'll exit turn 2 for the final time.
Here's Lane Riggs.
I picked him. Yeah.
The final time, racing down the straightaway to turn number 3. Spencer Boyd truck ahead of him, but Lane Riggs does not have to pass. Final time, Group 3, Lane Riggs headed for home.
CG, Lane Riggs. Let me see those 34s, baby.
Sees Rick Keeter waving the checkered flag.
34s. Yes, sir. CeeLo picked them.
With Tanner Gray finishing at second.
Yes, sir.
Jones comes.
Lane Riggs is your winner, and I'm saying, yes, sir. Lane Riggs. He wasn't even in that Love's RV stop, but his crew was, so that's why he won. Awesome, man. That's cool. Cool. Awesome. Congratulations, Lane Riggs. Congratulations to anybody else that picked Lane Riggs today. John, I know you picked him. CeeLo picked him. Bobby says, wow, go 34. Awesome. So let's like run through here, and then we'll we got about 12 minutes before the premiere happens. So thank you guys so much. All right, let me change the premiere to about 6:20. Let's change it to about 6:20. 16. So we'll do it to 6:20. Done. Save. All right, so we got about 11 minutes, and there goes Lane Riggs springing it around. Good job, Lane Riggs. Now, will he pass? Will he pass? That's the question. That's the question that we'll all want to know. I wasn't spoiling it. I was near the end of the race anyways. Plus, you know he was going to win. That's right. Great race, CeeLo. That was good times. Congrats, 34. And Bronny, thanks for spoiling it early in the chat. Congratulations, Regans and CeeLo. Thanks, T-Man. It's all good, man. It's all good. It's hard for everybody to be on the same page while we're watching. But let's go through really quick, and then we'll go over to the thing. Tiff, one time I didn't get to pick him. Jay's laughing at me. I'm headed to the ponies at Pocono. Thank you for the stream. On the Go with CeeLo, best stream. Thank you so much, Tiff. Thanks for the $10 super chat. We appreciate you. Thanks so much, Tiff, and James as well. So congratulations, Lane Riggs. Let's go through the lineup here. Lane Riggs, Tanner Gray, Caden Honeycutt, Brandon Jones, Daniel Hemrick, Connor Mozak, Chandler Smith, Stuart Friesen, Ty Majeski, Raj Caruth, Gio, Luke Baldwin, Carson Hosevar, Jack Wood, Patrick Emmerling, Andres Perez, Grant Enfinger, Ben Rhodes, Frankie Munoz, Matt Mills, Nathan Bird, Tony Brenninger, Corey Heim finishes in 23rd, 24th is Tyler Thomasy. Spencer Boyd is in the last car in the lead lap. Tyler Ankrum with the crash, he finishes 2 laps down. Matt Crafton, Tiff had put some money down on Matt Crafton. I don't know if you did it or not, or it happened before you did. Matt Crafton was in the top 10 and then blew a tire. Jake Garcia was in the wreck. Dawson Sutton in the wreck. Clayton Green, Connor Jones, and that 44 Brawny. Dawson Cram, Cody Denson had a wreck, and Norm Benning, and very last place, 71 laps down, Brian Duzat. So there is your lineup. We appreciate everybody. Thanks so much for hanging with us. And thanks for all the ones that hung out this afternoon on a early afternoon race here at Pocono. So we will see you. Finish 23rd, not Corey Heim. Oh, okay. On here it says the other way around, but whatever it is. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Want to thank my lovely wife Spain for everything she does behind the scenes. Want to love you, baby. I want to thank my mods for moderating. I want to thank my members for their hard-earned money back to the channel. I want to thank you for watching, and we appreciate you. So in the pinned message is the vlog, so make sure you come over and watch that. We're about to do a premiere in about 9 minutes over there on our channel. So we're going to redirect you over there, enjoy the vlog. We put that together this morning. Sorry about not getting out earlier today. Normally we try to do that before the truck race happens, but because the truck race was so early and I was so busy at work, I was unable to do that. So enjoy the vlog. We appreciate you guys. Thanks so much. And we'll see you tomorrow morning for NASCAR Xfinity Series practice and qualifying. Love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy the vlog. We'll see you in the chat. See ya.